The Quest 3 is a virtual reality headset released by Meta, formerly known as Facebook, on the 10th of October 2023, and is currently the best headset money can buy. I doubt many people will argue with me on that point because, well, it's true. The Quest 3 is nearly twice as powerful as its predecessor, the Quest 2. It also has 30% more pixels, pancake lenses instead of the Fresnel lenses, and to top it all off, it has mixed reality capabilities. But despite all of this, it hasn't sold nearly as much as the Quest 2 did. But why is this? It doesn't seem to make much sense with the Quest 3 being so much better in every possible way, but it can't repeat the success of the Quest 2. The last holiday season seen the Quest 2 outsell the Quest 3 by 3-1 despite being a 3-year-old headset, and there is a very good reason for why this is the case. It all comes down to price. And when you realise how much price is actually a factor in the virtual reality space, the more obvious everything else becomes. This is also the main reason why the Meta Quest Pro sold as poorly as it did, and even now Meta have reduced the retail price to try and get rid of surplus stock, but to no avail. But what if there was a headset that had the best of both worlds? What if there was a VR headset that combined the features of the Quest 3 with the price of the Quest 2? Well, what if I was to say by the end of the year we could see that very headset come into fruition? I'm sure the majority of you Quest 2 owners would be excited. This is where the Quest 3 Lite comes in. The Quest 3 Lite is the current rumoured headset that Meta are working on. Only difference from this rumour and the Quest Pro 2 rumour is that we have this little thing called evidence. Images have been circling the VR community for weeks of supposed leaked images of the Quest 3 Lite, which by the way, I refuse to call the Quest 3S because growing up in my teen years with iPhones, I recognise the S at the end of a product name indicating the product is an upgrade to the original, and obviously that ain't the case here. Don't do this to me, Meta! But yeah, the Quest 3 Lite rumours haven't stopped with the leaked images providing information on the headset itself. And by the way, whoever leaked that image is like super screwed because they would have had to sign an NDA to see that info. Oh well. Sacrifices, people! Sacrifices must be made! So less talking about the heavy implications of an individual leaking classified info, more talking about the actual information. The Quest 3 Lite will retail in the region of $199 and $299, and I mean both price points are very generous considering the Quest 2 retailed for $299 on its release. The price was probably designed to phase out the Quest 2 by offering the users a more powerful device at a fair and affordable price point. Look, I know that the Quest 3 is going for $500, but for a lot of people, including people who are skeptical about VR, that is a lot of money to be paying for something that they may not like or be able to play properly. I mean, an Xbox can be played in a very small space, but a VR headset? I have my doubts. Anyway, the Quest 3 Lite's price point is a lot more fair in comparison. Okay, so the price is lower. Why would I want to upgrade from a Quest 2 to the Quest 3 Lite? What hardware does it have? Well, my friend, it will use the same chipset as the Quest 3, and there is a very good reason for this, which honestly could be a whole new video in itself. But long story short, releasing a headset like this phases out the Quest 2 and allows for games to be more intensive and gets rid of the Quest 2's bottleneck. Games can now be fully optimized for the Quest 3 and still run perfectly on a $300 headset. Meta wins, developers win, gamers win. It's a win-win-win. So not long after the Quest 3 Lite comes out, we will begin to see the quality of standalone games increase, bringing standalone VR ever so slightly closer to PC VR standards. And despite the fact that it's rumoured that the Quest 3 Lite will have a very similar display resolution to the Quest 2 to cut back on costs, the actual in-game graphics will still look significantly better with more HD textures and lighting effects, helping each game stand out more than it did on the Quest 2. So, to summarise, the Quest 3 Lite is going to be the best VR headset available on its release because it carries over most of the features of the Quest 3 and will sell them in an even more affordable package, encouraging users to upgrade from the Quest 2 to the next generation of VR headsets. This in turn will allow developers to further innovate their standalone games and further increasing the quality of each game. And all of this at a price that is half of the cost of the current Quest 3, lowering the barrier into VR even further. And while the Quest 3 Lite isn't going to be the most powerful headset, it will definitely be the headset with the best power to price ratio that we have ever seen. If you have made it this far into the video, I just want to thank you for your continued support, and if you have enjoyed this video, I'd highly appreciate it if you left a like, and if you want to check out more of my videos, that would be highly appreciated too. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.